open tour and just and not even really need an intro. You don't finish slow in a couple rounds. You just absolutely came out and started throwing down. So gentle moving here, just getting a hand on the zone. So a bit of a slab climb to start.
I just like how confidently she came out and just jumped up on the boulder, because in reality, starting that boulder is kind of weird because you don't actually put your feet on the hold. You're just kind of hanging it there and letting it touch the hold before you start, and that can feel a little weird, but she came out and was like, this is what I'm doing.
Really good work through these little crimps.
Having to want it here because they are nasty to grab, but looks like she should be able to rock over and get to that top.
The top is decent, but you definitely have to get it right. If you come up a bit shallow on that dish, you are going to wish you were just a little bit more precise. So, on a flash attempt to get to the last hold, it sort of triggers in you, you're like, okay, I can do this. And now becomes the interesting game of clock management. So, do you give yourself a 1 minute rest and kind of have an attempt, you know, safe in case you slip? Or do you kind of go right away? This is where you're going to start to see, and we get a really good look because we're not moving away from the athletes. We see their strategy. You know, we see them kind of getting psyched, looking back at the holds. Can I do something a bit different? Did I need to do something a bit different? Where was my foot? Like, all of this is continually running through their minds. So we get to see a lot more through their time management and their strategy when we are in the final round.
And the other part of this, too, is making sure you remember exactly how you got up there in the first place. And that'll be key because you don't want to be giving away attempts at all. And Oriana is doing a good job of probably letting the clock run down a little bit to recover and not use as many attempts.
So you see a good look at the start. It's you're just kind of hanging out on the bottom. It doesn't give you a lot of help, so you're on your arms straight away. And then, as we noted, just tiny little feet.
I feel like so many of the women, though, are really good at this style of climbing. They're so used to grabbing really small holds and having to just lock them down and trusting their feet, as Oriana's crushing this again. See if she can get over enough on the top. It would be good to bring that other hand in faster. Whoa, that was really risky.
It was just a moment where you weren't sure if she was going to keep sliding, and she absolutely, contact strength to do that is wonderful. That is a great top. And what we were talking about a bit in the semifinal, because all the athletes are together behind the wall, you go to a secondary isolation, but they all sit together. They have an idea how long it took you. They hear the crowd. There's a lot of knowledge. And then they all collect together in the secondary ISO. Occasionally, athletes, did you send the boulder? Did you not send the boulder? But it adds a layer to the final in which you generally know who's sending boulders and what you need to do to get through maybe and win a comp. So it is a little bit more gamesmanship, a little bit more strategy on that side of everybody knows whether I'm crushing or not crushing.
It's definitely far more stressful having a better idea, and not just an idea, but like kind of a clear-cut notion that something's being topped. So once if